Camper van, please remove yourself immediately. You've ever made matters worse.
You're talking about clamping?
Are we booking a ferry back to the UK? We'll get back to you. Welcome back to the channel. I say welcome back. We've arrived in Limerick. We've driven all the way from the Cliffs of Moher this morning. Found somewhere called the Green Hills Hotel, I think it is, something like that. And it says parking's tolerated. There's no signs anywhere, there's no nothing. We've been here about an hour and a half, just doing a bit of editing. And we took CHICCO out around the park. We've just come back to a notice on our window screen, an envelope saying camper van. The letter's been taken out because Mark's gone into the hotel. He's absolutely fuming. It says something along the line, and it's typed out. Camper vans are not allowed here overnight. Please remove yourself immediately. It's only 3:30 in the afternoon. So why they think we're going to stop here overnight? Anyway, we might not have been doing. We were going to do, but we might not have been doing. And we've just got a nasty letter like that on the window screen. It's all getting a bit really, really hard in Ireland. I will be truthful with you. It's getting very hard to park anywhere. We're getting suggestions off everyone to come and stop at lovely places in Ireland, and there is lots of lovely places to go to, but there's nowhere for motorhomes. There really is not. There's a few free stops on the coast, but they're all so hard to get to with motorhomes because the roads are so narrow. We don't want to damage the motorhome any more than we already have done. And there's no campsites inland. There's just nothing. In Limerick, Galway, we had to park at a park and ride because they don't want you in there. I'm waiting for Mark to come out. I hope he don't get himself in trouble, because as you can see, all these spaces here and all up there, we're tucked in the corner away from everybody. I can't believe it. We've got a note on the door window saying not tolerated for you to go. Right, well, he's on his way back. We've said letter in hand. Let's see what's been said. Well, like Mark said, it's getting a little bit stupid now. It's getting a bit tiring trying to find somewhere to stop in an island that you're supposed to be able to come and visit places. He's either made matters worse, or I don't know. Let's wait and see what he says. What's been said?
Well, basically, we've been inundated with motorhomes and camper vans parking for the last 3 weeks. I said, well, I'm not surprised because it's peak season. I said, but you need to put signs up in your car park because there's nothing.
Yeah.
So, really wound me up that.
I've just said it's getting ridiculous.
Everyone said to us, just take it how you do, how you want it, because I'm really, really annoyed at the minute. You're telling us, come down to Ireland, you'll love it down here. We can't find nowhere to park. There's not even water. There's no facilities unless you pay top whack for it. And we're not going to do it, are we?
Not paying £38 to stop on someone's hard grass.
I went to Tesco's today. Didn't we? Went shopping, a little tiny cake like that, €20. We can't afford stuff like that, can we? It's just ridiculous.
It's very pricey, Ireland, isn't it? It's expensive.
It is for us.
It is for anyone, I think, compared to England prices, Mark.
I'm this close to saying, pack up, we're going back up Northern Ireland. I said, look, this letter here, you're talking about clamping, you're talking about I must remove immediately. I said, if I ring the guards and get them to come, they'll tell me there's nothing in law what they can do. I appreciate it's private property,
yeah,
but that's it. It's nothing more than that, end of the day. And we have to have your permission, and I granted that you don't want us to be here. So I said, there's apps and things out there what's telling people to come here. So
yeah.
If you sort of singling out motorhomes to say that they're not allowed.
No, we don't.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying if you've been inundated, but like I said to your colleague, that there ought to be some signs up somewhere. I seen
it's private car park. You normally wouldn't park anywhere.
Exactly.
As
well,
a motorhome, you probably know.
But it's the same as if we park at Tesco's. Tesco's won't say to us, go away.
Well, they're big companies.
I know. Well, you guys are all right. It's quite a large car parking facility. We're not sort of taking the last space, which was I could understand if we were taking the last parking space, you know.
In the last couple of weeks, and I believe it's on a camping website.
There's apps available for people with campers and motorhomes.
Park for nights.
The issue is for us, we wanted to visit the city centre, you see.
No, you're probably a little bit out. I'm going to show you this one. This was sent to me from this one, a Park for Night.
That's it, yeah, that's
English
the one.
Company, I think,
yeah, that's what it is.
That's somewhere like from or like here. Like
Yeah. So what it is...
It's kind of an app that just says that it's free for all the park.
Yeah.
Number one, you're not insured in this. Number two, it's for parking
okay.
only. And for the last couple of weeks, we've had
because it's holiday season.
Concerts and so on and so forth. And last weekend there was 10 of them here.
Yeah,
It's
I
never
get
happened,
that, and we understand that, you know. If we'd have come in today and seen it was full, then we'd have been like, forget it, you know. But we didn't think it was harming anyone. But that letter's basically saying you must move yourself immediately, you know. And it's like no overnight parking. But I would probably word it slightly different, I guess. But you do need signs.
Can I see your one?
Where is that letter, Lisa?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what I'm saying is it's forbidden to park overnight, which fair enough. But at this point, but you must move immediately. Well, the thing is, we parked here earlier on. There was a gentleman here with a little horse box trailer on the back,
taking 5 spaces up.
taking five or six spaces, you know. And I'm thinking, well, yeah. And I know it's not a camper, and I get what you're saying regarding it'll get inundated at weekends and stuff.
It's
you know.
been the arse, is it? And nothing personal against you. It's just one of those things. Yeah.
I know. I get it. I get it. It's just it causes us issues as well because we don't know where to go now. You know.
Well, I know there's a huge one up here. Let's go.
Yeah. To be fair, he was all right, wasn't he? He was just, but yeah.
Who was that?
Just a chef, probably an head chef or something, wasn't he? So, but it's just a souvenir from where we're at.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what he's saying, but it don't help us, does it?
No.
Day, you know?
Well, he's seen the app now, hasn't he? As well as that, so it's on Part for Arts.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing. We don't. We're at worst fault as well for not updating it. We're probably the first people to get that letter. I would have thought. But I did say be careful because it'll upset some people.
Yeah, of course it will. How it's
upset
worded.
me, and I'm quite laid back, aren't I? But the fact is, it's been compounding, like I say, because we've had it where we've not been able to get water. You can't park. Little narrow roads. So many things. I'm like, this isn't enjoyable. Not to me, anyway.
We're going to take the next half hour to decide what we're doing. Are we booking a ferry back to the UK?
Well, we might end up going back to Northern Ireland way, I feel. I definitely don't want to go any further.
I mean, Northern Ireland, we're not much better.
You're joking. We were parking space. Look at that air we went to at that little seaside place
One.
with facilities. I know it was one, but yeah, we're that.
And now it's holiday time.
Yeah, you won't get lucky, will you?
So.
And then we never mentioned the weather.
The weather's been atrocious.
We've been out here 4 weeks or more now, and we've only had about 4 days or so.
Yeah, the weather has been atrocious.
Batteries, even though his inverter's not working, we're on the power bank.
We are spending more time sitting in the van waiting for the weather to change so we can take CHICCO out or go and do some filming. So maybe we need to reevaluate our plans.
I don't know. I mean, we've had days and days where we've had because we thought, probably getting because we're doing quite a lot of videoing. Let's have a few days break, but I still think, just hard work at the minute.
Yeah. We'll get back to you. Right, it's a big complex round the corner. We're going to go there because they want us to move immediately. Not like you can't just stop overnight. You can stop until it gets dark. No, you've got to stop. You've got to go now, immediately. And we have showed the letter to the cook because, like Mark said, it's offensive how it's worded. It doesn't come across nice. It comes across as being nasty.
What's that? That letter?
Yeah.
But it's threatening clamping and stuff.
Yeah.
It's hundreds and hundreds of miles away from home. And you just want to have a rest.
And the other thing is, bins. It's got worse with bins as we've got more south we've got. Now look that. This hotel actually had the bins. They've locked them away.
Yeah.
We've just seen them getting them out. Now, as you can see, we've got our bins there. So we're waiting until we can dispose of them properly. We don't just dump them anywhere. One of our subscribers caught up with us in Doolin. Is it Doolin?
Yeah, Doolin.
Doolin. And they said that the Irish have actually got to pay to have their rubbish taken away. And she kindly said to us, very nicely, have you got any rubbish that you want to get rid of? And we didn't at the time. So thank you for that. That was a lovely thing to do, even though you've got to pay for it to have it removed. Good morning.
Good morning. You can't beat a McDonald's salad, can you, for your breakfast?
We've nipped into McDonald's because it's right next to where we had to park up last night.
Yeah.
Yes, we did find somewhere to park after yesterday's aggravations. Where's he going now?
It's all right. I'm looking to see what the name of this place is where we park because I forgot.
All right.
It's called Jetlands.
Jetlands
Here
Shopping Centre.
In not so sunny Limerick.
No, again, it's lovely and warm, but it's just really rainy.
And,
It's rained all night.
And a bit windy as well. We haven't got as protectors on for his microphone, so it might be a bit of wind noise.
We calmed down a bit yesterday, drove round the corner and found this place and bedded down for the night.
Yeah.
But we've been up all night trying to find somewhere to go because we really want to go around Limerick. I had some places of interest plotted out and I didn't want to miss it. So Mark's come up trumps, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I were up from about 4:30. We were a bit rattled, weren't we, yesterday?
A bit.
The problem is that they were so aggressive with it. It's like I could understand it if we got deck chairs out and tables and because
There is a way to ask.
So this Jetland place, it's got Dunnes store, isn't it, up there?
Yeah, just up there. Look at that. We're just parked, tucked nicely away in the corner there.
We don't take the mickey, do we?
But that Dunnes store, we've seen it all over Ireland. We went in last night, didn't we? It's a bit like an M&S, but better.
Yeah, a lot better, wasn't it?
Better prices.
Loads of like independent stores with cheesemongers in there.
Really good. Have a look in there if you come to Ireland. It's really good.
So anyway, picking up our stories this morning, I was up about 4:30 working out because I know you want to. Well, we both want to look around the city. We want to take you around the city because there's not many people who's done it, and we didn't want to sort of fail. So I was looking on the internet, and I eventually found a place just up the road, and it's about 5 miles, about 7 or 8 kilometres outside the centre.
Which our scooters will cover, won't they?
Yeah. So we'll manage that. So we're going to head up there now, aren't we, and go and park up. It's an old pitch and putt. It's closed down, but the gentleman still allows motorhomes to park on there. I think it was. He hasn't confirmed. It's either 10 or 12 euros a night. So we're going to stop there.
Which is better than £38.
And it's
38
locked.
euros a night.
The gate's locked. He'll let us in, so it's secure. We weren't fussed about parking at Tesco's because, with the travellers situation.
Yeah, there was a travellers camp just round the corner. Yeah. So we
don't want to put. They're only doing the same as what we're doing, but they're obviously going out working. But you do hear some.
This is our home. We need to make sure it's secure. So we're going to a secure place, all locked up. Just got to find it now, aren't we?
So we're not leaving Ireland. So those of you who are a bit gutted with what we said, we're not leaving. We're still here.
I've calmed him down. Yeah. I've had a coffee. Let's go and find this place.
Yeah.
Morning, Chico. Have you had your breakfast now? We left you to have your breakfast, didn't we?
He's had a big poo as well, hasn't he?
Oh, too much information, Mark. Oh. Right, let's get this bus packed away and on the road again. Well, we've landed, we've found it, and yeah, we've got a blinder. The bus will definitely be safe and secure here. There's a big gate down there that gets locked every night. The gentleman called Eugene has just met us at the gate, shows everything around, shows around. Got a waste dump as well, haven't we? Which is good.
Like a manhole cover, but it's
better than nothing.
It's a closed down pitch and put like a golf putting place in it. So
yeah, it's massive. It's huge.
For a while, but it's perfect. I said to him, he should be making it into a caravan park or a motorhome park up, but he's
got plans for something else.
He's got plans for something else, which is due to come to fruition soon. So he's not interested in motorhomes. You'll still some ENQUIRIES will still come. But we don't want everybody.
We're not going to tell you where it is because he's not that bothered, to tell you the truth.
And he doesn't want to scupper the plans for what he wants to do with the site, you see. So
sorry about that. We've just felt lucky, haven't we?
We are lucky, aren't we, really? We'd have probably left, wouldn't we, and gone elsewhere.
Yeah, we'd have missed Limerick out altogether. Now, we've just come through the city centre now, and I can't wait to go back because it looks well good, really good. We're going to chill out today because we've wasted most of the day getting provisions and filling with gas and finding this place. So we're probably going to pick you guys up tomorrow when we do go into Limerick. And we've got lots of things planned to show you, so get ready for it. We finally got into the city of Limerick.
Yeah, we have.
The rain has stopped. It's downpoured this morning, hasn't it?
We're coming on the scooters. We've just parked around the corner, haven't we? Which is not a very savoury place, actually. So we're not going to be long at this bit.
Probably the worst place we could have parked them, really.
And we stood at the poignant, what's it called?
Treaty Stone. Now, the Treaty Stone is where the treaty was signed in 1691 in Limerick. It was apparently it was signed on the stone, so now it's got the nickname the Treaty Stone. And it was erected on this platform in 1865. That is quite a poignant place to start this trip, really. And right behind us is King John's Castle as well.
Yeah, King John's Castle, what's the remains of it. And to be fair, they built a big ugly box in the middle of it, haven't they, like a visitor centre. So.
But apparently the visitor centre is supposed to be absolutely fantastic. It's all interactive and things, so it's one of the best ones you can go around. It's quite a lot of it left, actually, for a castle, isn't there?
It is, and this river is a river Shannon.
Yeah, it is.
So it's Limerick on river, isn't it? Because
Limerick on river.
It's a river. It looks quite clean, the water, doesn't it? So, and this eventually goes out to the seaside, doesn't it? To the Atlantic. Yeah.
Atlantic Ocean. And then after here, it's America, isn't it?
Yeah, more or less. So you'll have seen earlier on, there's problems with parking, but we're happy where we park now. We had a dead
Yes,
quiet night, didn't we? So
we
there's,
did.
there's no facilities. It was €10 a night, but like I say, we can't really broadcast to you, let you know where it is because
It's not going to be there much longer.
It's going to be. It's got 3 weeks time. It's got planning gone in for something else.
Yeah.
So we were dead lucky to fall on that, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. So what did you find out about this town? What did you call it?
Pigtown. Yeah.
Why was it called Pigtown?
I don't know.
You do? Something about bacon.
Oh yeah, because it was like, I think, yeah, if I read right, they used to years ago be used to be the most popular place for making bacon. Put it in the comments below if you know better than that. But it's a Pigtown.
Yeah, but I've also found out that people call it the Treaty City as well because of the treaty stone.
Yeah,
so
which
names, one? Yeah, I'm not right sure.
Sounds a bit derogatory, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't like that. I prefer Treaty City.
It'd be better if it were called Chinese Town, wouldn't it?
If you know anything about the Treaty Stone, put it in the comments below. Let us know if we've got our facts right there. We're never always correct with our dates.
It's same everywhere we've been, isn't it? All these places we've visited, not in just Ireland, but everywhere, England, Scotland. It's been hundreds of years ago, there was nothing but trouble, isn't there? Same in Spain, France. It's just fighting and wars and trouble, isn't they, all the time?
Well, I bet you didn't know that this castle, King John's Castle, is actually built on Viking land. Vikings were there in, I think it was about 1900 and odd.
1900, that's
No, sorry, in about 922.
Oh, yeah.
And then in 1200, King John asked for this castle to be built. And I bet you don't know whose brother King John was.
No.
Richard the Lionheart.
But you're specifically talking about King John of England, aren't you?
King John of England, yeah. And he was a brother to Richard the Lionheart, who was associated with Robin Hood and his merry men.
Oh.
Bet you didn't know that. Not a lot of people know that.
Right, we'll head back and go and grab our scooters. We've been there for longer than we wanted to leave them there for.
Yeah, Mark's just told me now that this island, is it King's Island, it's called, the port of Limerick?
Yeah, it's like it's got a river all the way around it, hasn't it? But the thing is, when you read up about it, it's the most sort of...
Not the best place to put your scooters,
Yeah.
let's put that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say that.
Underprivileged, we should say.
Yeah. There we go. Stickers on, you found it, take your picture with it, and we'll put you on our Instagram. So as well as having a really old castle, Limerick's got one of the oldest cathedrals as well. St Mary's, it's been here for 9 centuries. God, that's well old.
Is that 900 years? Something like that.
Something like that, ain't it?
Well, the tree outside of it's older than that. Look how big that is. Look.
Beautiful tree though, isn't it?
It's a massive thing, like that.
Stunning. Yeah. But yeah, it's actually built on top of a Viking parliament or something and a royal Munster palace. So if you like your history, you need to come to Limerick. It's got a really tiny graveyard though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You must have to be someone special to be, I'm going to say, parked in that, to actually be buried in here, because there's not a lot of people at all, is there?
It's full, isn't it, for definite. For a cathedral, I suppose it's quite small.
Yeah, really, it is.
And while we've been doing this bit of film here, talking about the cathedral, we've been getting watched, haven't we?
Yeah, but who is it? Can you see him over your shoulder?
Just have a look here, look, quick.
Who's that? He looks very forgot about, Mark.
It's made out of wood, you know, Lisa.
It's not made out of wood, is it?
Yeah, it's wooden.
It's wooden.
I thought he looked a bit wooden where he was stuck.
Oh, who's this? What's it say?
2020 it was sculpted.
Ah.
It's going a bit fungusy at the
That.
bottom.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a fungus problem on his feet, hasn't he?
They've took a tree out because it were dead, and then they've just left the trunk, haven't
they've made it out the trunk of the tree, haven't they? It's good, that.
they? It is good. He's got a big crack on it, hasn't he, in his body, but it is good, isn't it, that?
King Donald Moore O'Brien gifted this art to the church in 1168. Wow.
Nearly as
I said
old
it
as
to
you.
someone. Please.
Come on, in here.
What is it? Horses?
Bugs.
Oh, you have no chance. Not after last time. Not a chance.
Hot
I've
food
had
and
enough
lunches.
creepy crawlies this year. But those horses are gorgeous. Look at these. This is the Hunt's Museum, Mark.
Oh, yeah, you're on about this, weren't you?
Yeah. The Hunt family dedicated it to Limerick or something, or gave it to Limerick. It's full of all sorts inside there. But we've got CHICCO and we can't go in. I ain't going into no creepy crawlies. I have had my fill of creepy crawlies. Not happening. Like I said, we've got CHICCO anyway, so we can't go in.
No.
Right, you want something to eat, don't you?
I'm absolutely wasting away again.
Oh, we've just bumped into a lady that we're asking about our scooters. She wants one. And she just said there's some cafes down this area. So apparently Limerick's not that big, she says. This is mainly it, which I'm quite shocked at, really, because I thought it was going to be quite big, did you?
We'll have a look, can't we? Find
With
something.
cathedrals and castles and everything, but get your nose on the go. I'm sure you can sniff something out.
I want a Chinese.
Oh.
How do I get in here?
Well, you don't. It's an advertisement.
Well, it's what to go, look. Look at that, look. Chicken curry, 4-in-1. We're giving that away. 4-in-1, you're getting 4 things
Oh, look,
there.
Mark, look at that. 26-ounce spice box.
I'm going in there. Where is it? In the
I've no
shopping
idea.
precinct.
Telephone them and ask them. Order online and tell them to fetch it to you.
What to go?
Well, it didn't take him long, did it? Hungry all the time. Guess where we are? Where are we, Mark?
I don't know, you dragged me into this Chinese place, haven't you?
I've dragged you in. I don't think so.
I didn't want it. I want to go Burger King, maybe.
I'm
where
sure.
Flies are zooming around it with 12 euros for a burger.
Disgusting. So what have you got? You've actually got your Irish spice bag.
Right, it's a fair old thing, that,
Are
isn't
you going
it?
to tip it out? I don't know what you're going at.
Chicken and what's it, that, you know?
Oh.
Seasoning. We bought a spice bag seasoning, I ain't got a clue what it is, so.
And you've got a massive, massive bowl. It's like a what? A chicken fried rice.
It's alright, isn't it?
Get stuck in
Oh,
and I can carry on shopping. So when I ordered this, the lady said to me, do you want all the veg with a spice bag? Well, I've had to say no because Mark doesn't do veg, as we all know. What do you reckon?
Massive. Cut portion.
Look at portion size on that. Now that was only £8.50, weren't it? €8.50.
You get chicken strips and chips. You don't get many, it's mainly chips, but it's nice, isn't it?
That's a big bowl of egg fried rice. Chicken fried rice, isn't it? I can't remember how much that was now, but it worked €9.
Something like that.
And we went in Burger King, like I said, didn't we? We had to walk back
10 and
out.
12 euros for a burger and it's warm, the fly buzzing around the head.
But we've walked in and out of a few places, haven't we? All the Subways, there's 2 Subways here, not one of them had any tuna. That's what you wanted.
Yeah, I fancy tuna and cheese up there.
We went into a kebab shop and the kebab looked like it was raw.
Abracababra, that was called. But it weren't cooked, it weren't even on, it weren't even lit the stove.
I know why it was called Abracababra, because we soon disappeared out of there. How was it?
Yeah, well, nice.
Really nice?
Yeah, I
can't let you vet all that massive bowl of rice.
You've had most of it.
Yeah, well, as have I had. You didn't finish that, did you, though?
No,
Spice bag.
I'm going to take it or leave it. I should have salt and pepper.
You're an official spice head now. So there it is behind us.
That's the menu, isn't it?
You don't think it's been open that long, do you? Because
Doesn't
it's
look like
temporary
it, no.
signage on there.
We've had to dash out because I just took my last spoonful of my rice after you've eaten most of it.
I haven't ate most of it.
And CHICCO started yapping, barking, didn't he? And people thought they were doing dogs in the kitchen, didn't they? They were like looking around thinking, they're cooking dogs.
They all stopped eating. No, they didn't. We're only joking. But yeah, he started barking, so it was like, make a quick exit.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you'd finished.
Just finished, so I just need another drink of pop now. I'm well thirsty.
So we've just come down to the front and we found this here.
Docker's Monument, isn't it? Look.
Docker's Monument. You know what that is, Mark? That's the original planking.
Oh, is it?
You know when you plank? You get it?
No.
Oh.
His eyes look a bit funny, Lisa, look. Look at
Well,
these
you would be if you
shovels.
were stood there doing that.
Look at them.
It's a big one, isn't it?
A couple of them on the other side as well.
Yeah.
Dunnes store there again, look.
We like that Dunnes store, don't we?
It's a bit like Marks and Spencer, but it's got all like boutique type of stores like cheesemongers and
We had
fishmongers.
Sheridan's in there, didn't we? The Sheridan's is a famous cheese place in Ireland.
Cheesemongers. Yeah. Another statue here as well.
Yeah.
It's like a peninsula here, isn't it?
Oh my God. Who's that one then? Hey, he's got a microphone in his hand, Mark.
Oh yeah, say something to him.
Who is it? Oh my God, look who it
It's
is.
a very young version of him,
It's
isn't it?
Terry Wogan. Oh my God. Let's have a bit. It comes from Limerick, Mark. I
Does it?
never knew that.
Terry
You think that looks
Wogan.
like Terry Wogan, guys?
A little bit. His eyes look a bit funny though.
Got the same hair.
That's his signature.
Oh, I used to love Terry Wogan on Eurovision Song Contest. because that's one of my
He
favourites.
presented quite a lot on BBC a few years ago, didn't
Yeah, he did quite a lot. Like he did Eurovision for me. That was the best because all his little sneaky innuendos, he were quite. But I never knew that he'd come from here.
He certainly did, and now he's sat here and all these birds pooing on him.
Yeah, there is. Just birds pooing all over him. Here comes the rain again.
I know, it's like we said earlier, it's like April showers.
It feels a bit like one of the markets we went to in Spain, Mark. You know, like at street markets.
Yeah, but it's nowhere near, it's not as big, is it?
Oh no, nowhere near. I've lost him now. Look, it's a man's stall.
Tools, them wheels, Lisa.
Yeah, look at them wheels. What's different about each wheel? Tools and wheels. Ooh. We're just looking at this pub here, down the rabbit hole. I think it's like Alice in Wonderland themed. The Black Rabbit.
Must be
Well,
famous,
it was a white rabbit that went down the hole, weren't it?
Right,
We're all mad here. That's quite funny, isn't it? Yeah, so the milk market it's been here for a long, long time. It's indoor and outdoor. There's not many stalls outdoor today because the weather.
Spice blend, Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
I can smell it. I've got sniff on like CHICCO when you open a can of Spam. He's like...
We think the spice bags here, they're like a mix of salt and pepper seasoning and like a bit of curry in it.
Yeah.
Like a tandoori or something.
Like
you can smell it.
It's all right, isn't it? I went. I wouldn't go mad. We bought that tub, didn't we? Tried it the other night. It was all right, but
yeah, I made some McCain fries in the air fryer and put some spice mix in with it. It was all right. Well, I've got people making food here, Mark. Look, falafels.
All this food's making me hungry.
Well, I could have placed a bet and won £1 million for you saying that in the next 10 minutes, Mark.
Well, you bring me to these markets with food and stuff.
Well, it was supposed to be like fruit and veg, I was hoping, so I could get you interested in it. There is a bit of fruit and veg, but not an awful lot.
Well, there's no pea pods, is there?
Oh.
Last time we saw any pea pods on the market was in Spain. I thought it was a British
Is that
thing.
still active or is it an old one? Angel Lane nightclub. There's your beetroot, Mark. You like beetroot? You wouldn't know what to do with that, would you?
I like pickled beetroot.
Yeah, I'm going to say, you'll only eat it when it's pickled.
I think it's good for you, that, isn't it, beetroot? I think I read somewhere it's good for you. But I've had it before. I've had that much that about 8 hours later when I've been to urinate,
Cut.
it comes out pink. It's like being at Butlins under it. It's like a big canopy, isn't it?
Just us to come on a Saturday. Busiest day probably, isn't it?
Busy. But this here is the undercover bit, isn't it?
Yeah, look at these, Mark. Look at them, your favourites. Pan au chocolat.
I could eat the rest of them. Like artisan, some of it in here, isn't it?
That's made happy food, homemade. Very colourful, isn't it? Oh, Mark, look at this, Barking Baker.
Oh, yeah.
Dog food.
Biscottis.
Doggy biscotti.
Cupcakes.
Full Irish breakfast.
Taking the week to eat that, wasn't it?
They're brilliant, aren't they? Chicken and bacon stacks.
Look alright them, don't they?
I don't think it's going to be long before he says he's hungry again in here. I don't stand a chance, do I? Just found this, I think it's a table, isn't it? Is it?
No, it looks like
It's a piece of art. Absolutely good. That's the centre of a tree and it's a tree trunk.
Yeah, it looks
Got all
like
these horses and everything round it. It's just stuck here in corner at market, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't get what it must. I mean, there's a lot of work gone into like a tree, isn't it? And the whole sculpted that stump. So
Wow. Don't think it's for sale. I think it's just there so you can have a look at it. Unless it's this gentleman here who's doing all the pens and stuff.
maybe it looks like it. Yeah. There's a lot of funny smells here, aren't there?
1 minute he's hungry, the next minute he's going, I'm not hungry.
Well, this stall in front of us, it's like foisty sausages.
Well,
isn't
someone's doing fermented things, and isn't that off? Does it mean it's gone off, fermented? I don't know.
Sorry.
But they're all trying it. It's not my kind of thing. Oh, and this is what Mark can. He doesn't like the smell of these.
Look, foisty
Sausages. What are they?
Foisty sausages aren't like mouldy. There's nothing ones what's in fridge out. Man, in Motorhome.
There's nothing in our van that's mouldy, you cheeky sod.
Smells like your feet here.
We've just found something that we saw in Italy, and we actually tried it in Italy as well. Tiramisu. That is the first time I've seen it since Italy. Is it you?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
These cakes look nice. They're a bit more than what we've seen up there, aren't they?
Red velvet, last time I saw a red velvet cake was in Tesco's. It was €20.
20 euros for that velvet cake. Everyone said it's been labelled wrong, but it weren't, were it?
Every matched up, so...
And everyone's also messaged us saying that in England it was coming up as £3.50.
I think maybe it was labelled up, but it makes you wonder if I'd have took it to the till, if they'd charged me for it, and if they had done it with €20, and then I said it's wrong, but I said, no, it's a price, isn't it? You paid what it's advertised.
Yeah. In general, what we've found with Ireland is the food is a lot more expensive than Northern Ireland and England.
I would say in Northern Ireland it's cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah.
But generally speaking, like the food, like the chip shops and the sandwich shops we went to and stuff, was a lot cheaper than back in England.
Yeah.
But down here, it's like everything's 10 to 15% more than it is in England, I think.
Yeah.
It seems that way anyway.
But everyone's been messaging us saying, do they get better wages? And well, apparently they do down here.
Yeah.
The wages are a lot higher, so they can afford to charge a bit more for the food.
This is just based on what we've seen and what we've not intensively gone and studied it, have we? And said, no, people earn more money.
We just want to let you know what we're seeing and what we're finding while we're here.
But it is, it is quite. It is a lot. We see a lot of stuff. So I'm not paying that, So.
Yeah, because we know how much we pay for it back in the UK. We think everything's expensive.
And you might say, well, don't forget it's in euro and everything looks expensive compared to the pound. But we don't forget we've been in Europe, France, and Spain. I would say it's dear here for anyone who's been to France, but not to Ireland. I would say it's dear, more costly here for you live in for your food and essentials than it would be. In France.
Yeah, definitely.
And we always said France was expensive, didn't we?
So if you're coming here, make sure you're fetching plenty of money.
Well, my shop there, Lisa, I'm not Hangry's.
That is you, innit? You need to go and put your face all over that, because that is you. Does anyone else get hangry? It's angry and hungry. They've mixed the word together. Mark gets hangry all the time. If he can't have any food, like you probably see us scouting around cities and towns for food for him, because he can't concentrate on anything else. He's had something long.
It's a funny menu, that, Lisa. But the starters have got plain sausage, 2 pieces. Battered sausage is 2 pieces, €5. So.
What, just 2 sausages on their own?
Yeah, that's a starter, you see. Doner meat and chips, $8.50.
Chicken dippers, 6 pieces, €7.50. So, this is what we're saying.
It's about 10 to 20% more in it than what I'd expected.
I'm not being funny, but it doesn't look the most classiest of places, if you know what I mean.
Well, we haven't come here today for a slanging match. We want to try and turn it around because we weren't best impressed when we came the other day. So
let's go and see if we can find something else outside the milk market. So just like every other city on a Saturday, as we've said before, there's demonstrations. We've just seen one for the Christians, one for the Palestinians, and there's one there for some Irish thing or something else.
The road. The main one's that Free Palestine thing.
Yeah, they're all going marching up the road now.
I don't agree with that though, on the statue putting a flag on it. Look, can you see? That one's taken.
Oh yeah, that's not right, is it?
No.
So we could just come down to have a look and see what kind of shops they have in Limerick.
It's not very big, is it?
It's not big. We thought it was going to be massive.
We've just been on scooters to the top, haven't we?
Yeah.
Right at the top of this main shopping street, and now we're coming back down. We're heading off on the side street.
And the further up you go, the less things there is to have a look at. Anyway, what have we got at the corner here? We've got deals, Mark. What's deals?
Somebody said the other week, didn't they? Poundland's deals.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it looks like Poundland, doesn't it? It's just a different name.
We'll go and have a look, shall we?
Yeah, can have a look. Because what did I want? I wanted some. Oh no, I got washing up liquid yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah. We're going to have a look anyway. Treat yourself to a shopping Poundland.
Knock yourself out. Right, we've come out of the city centre now. We've come for a bit of peace and relaxation, haven't we? Because the sun has decided to stay out for the rest of the day by the looks of it.
It's roasty.
It's beautiful.
Not complaining, are we?
Now, we're in a place called the People's Park, which is at the top of Limerick city centre. And we're not sure what this is behind us. Comments below, please, if you know, because Mark thinks it's, what did you say it were?
Nelson's column.
Nelson's column.
Borrowed it, haven't they?
But it looks to me like it's some kind of Roman on the top.
Yeah, maybe, isn't it? Like Julius Caesar or something.
How's it going to be Julius Caesar in Limerick? Well, if he's right, let me know. But if he's not, do tell us who it is, because he's got some kind of big, massive podium there, hasn't he, for someone without any name anywhere, unless it's further up there. I don't want to walk on all over the grass.
It's all nicely manicured, the grass, isn't
It's
it?
beautiful. 1877 this opened in the name of someone called Richard, a very well-known businessman in Limerick by the sounds of it. There's a bandstand, or no, it's not. There is a bandstand, but there's also a fountain that's still standing. That's from 1877 as well, and it's been restored in 2009, hasn't it?
It looked like it was made in Glasgow. I know it's got imprints of Glasgow.
It has got.
On the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. So if you know anything about People's Park, let us know in the comments below.
So we'll get sorted then. We'll head back now. It's gone nice and warm, eh?
It's lovely, isn't it? T-shirt weather.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Mark started his own clothing brand. Shows you turn round. No, this way. The other way as well. Look at that. This is a one-off designer T-shirt, isn't it? What he actually did was, you got a stain on the front of it, didn't you? Done something to...
It's something like, it were all yellow at the front there, wasn't it? Like,
I think we'd hung it up and it had a funny line going across it.
there was something, weren't there, wrong with it, yeah.
So Mark's put it in a bucket of bleach, screwed it all up.
Water, like bleach.
Water and bleach.
Yeah.
And that's what he ended up with.
Just
it's like a tie-dye kind of thing, isn't it? But it's not tie-dye, it's, I don't know. It's quite smart, I like it.
It's the only T-shirt I can afford, isn't it? So.
Oh, bless you. Get your violin out. Are we going back now then?
Yeah, but to be honest, it's not a lot here, is it? It's a small city, isn't it, really?
It's
the main
very
bit.
small. I think it's the smallest city I've seen.
Yeah.
Definitely the very smallest city I've ever seen. But it was worth a visit. It's worth coming to have a look at.
We are going to have another town, isn't it, just around the corner we're going to have a look at as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What's it called? Castle Roy?
Castle something or other, isn't it? I can't quite think what it is. But...
I know Roy Castle.
But that's just round the corner, isn't it? So we've got about 5.5 miles now to head back, haven't we? So
in the glorious sun, though, not in the rain. I bought a massive poncho yesterday as well. I'll have to show you when I eventually use it. We got it from Decathlon. It's one of those that goes over your head. It's got a hood. It's like made of like a plasticky rubber.
It's 100% waterproof, isn't it? So there's enough room for both for us, and CHICCO.
It's massive. It's huge.
Can you imagine if you're on that and you got a gust of wind, you'd be up.
I'm going to say I better take off. Anyway, so talking about taking off, let's get on these scooters and get back to the van.